Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Miss Sugar Love Craft, and today I'm going to be creating a Black Lives Matter t-shirt for my daughter. But before putting on the text on the shirt, I'm going to be using a printable t-shirt transfer vinyl to put a picture onto the shirt instead of just using a regular t-shirt transfer paper. So let's get started. I've already saved the logo that we're going to put on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and upload it. And it has some detail in it, so I'm just going to go ahead and hit complex. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase the background, and I'm also going to erase the bottom part as well. See if we could shrink this down a little bit more so you could see what I'm doing. So I'm going to erase. Hopefully I've cleaned it up real nice, and then I'm just going to hit continue. Now as you can see, it has a save as print and cut and a save as cut. I'm going to do it as save as print and cut, and then I'm going to click on it and insert it on. What you could also do is you could also go ahead and grab a t-shirt template, the classic t-shirt, and you could place it on the t-shirt. I'm gonna take off the grid, and you have to make sure that your print cannot be any larger than a 6.75 and a 9.25. All right, so there we go. All right, now it says that it's print and cut, and that's what we want it to say. And from there, we're going to go ahead and click make it. Now on the doing a dark t-shirt transfer vinyl, you do not have to mirror the image on this according to this package. So what we're gonna do, we don't have to mirror it, so we're gonna go ahead and hit continue. This is so that we could send it to our regular printer. You have to also make sure your bleed is on, and this black line that you see around here is literally to make sure that your maker cut has a sense of cutting around the area. So what I'm going to do is, now that everything is printed, I'm going to go ahead and place it on my mat. And make sure it's straight. So these lines, what it's going to do is going to alert the Cricut to make sure that it is cutting on the right area. So you're gonna see a center line at first that's gonna run across the sheet to make sure. Now that we're finished, we're going to weed the material from around the vinyl. We're not from around the print. We're not going to lift. We're going to go ahead and weed it from around. Okay. And then what we're going to do, we're going to take it over and apply it to the shirt. According to this brand that I'm using, we need to preheat our press to 365. Go ahead and do that, and then it needs to be on 12 seconds, and then it should cool for 1 minute before you remove it. So let's go ahead and set that to 12 seconds. Alright, so here is the shirt. Let's get it together. Here's the shirt that I'm going to be applying it to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to preheat the area to remove the moist out of the shirt that I'm going to be applying the logo. And right at the bust area, I'm going to fold it to create my guide to making sure that it is centered properly. And then I'm also going to fold it down the center of the shirt as well. So this is my first time using this brand, and you're actually watching me apply this for the first time. So here it goes. What I do is I usually fold it to make sure I'm right in the center. You could also use a fabric marker. Now this is a Ute shirt, so you want to go 3 inches from the neck. I pretty much kind of know where the 3-inch line is because I've been doing it so much. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply that on and make sure it's straight. Firmly apply it, and I'm going to put it at 160 seconds, which would be 3 minutes. Now I know it said if you're doing a press, use a press machine, which I think is the bigger machine, you do it for 12 seconds. So because I'm not using one of those big press machines, I'm using the small Cricut Easy Press 2 machine. This is the 6x7. I'm gonna go ahead and do it for So as you can see, it did not keep the color of the hands. It should be a brown hand and a white hand, or a black hand and a white hand, but it didn't, which is fine. But it did come off real nice. I really like it. So I guess because of the colors, we might have to change a few settings on the colors to get the color, but I would say it worked. And this is the printable vinyl. I think it looks real nice. I mean, if the colors were there, it would pop even more. But and all I'm gonna do now is just add the text to the rest of it. So let me hit finish. So as you could see, the darker area did not show up on that transfer paper. So I don't know if this is a good brand or not. I would probably say no, because it didn't keep the effects of the colors to it, based on the fact that the heat was applied to it. So yeah, that's my take on it. Once again, thank you for watching Miss Shuggy Love Craft. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.